trade and their violations of our trade agreements, proliferation of weapons and delivery systems that are harmful to global security, as well as human rights. But this was about saying, let's celebrate Taiwan for what it is, a great democracy with a thriving economy with respect for all of its people.
Thank you. Let's get a question from this side of the room. Here we go.
I'm glad to see women asking the questions.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Akiko Inoue from Yomiuri Shimbun. I have a question for the speaker about China. In the reaction of China, it's conducting the military drill since yesterday. How do you think this visit will affect the U.S.-China relationship?
Could you repeat that?
How do you think?
The visit, well, our president, we are the House of Representatives, the Congress of the United States, and much of legislation, whether it's trade or appropriations and the rest, begins in the House of Representatives. And so we are one part of this. Our president has his communication with the president of China. And again, we are two big countries. We have to have communication among us. When I was a little girl, I was told at the beach if I dug a hole deep enough, we would reach China. So we've always felt a connection there. But the fact is, I have said it again and again, if we do not speak out for human rights in China because of commercial interest, we lose all moral authority to speak out about human rights any place in the world. We're trying to find our common ground. China has some contradictions, some progress in terms of lifting people up, some horrible things happening in terms of the Uyghurs. In fact, it's been labeled a genocide. So again, we must work with China on issues that relate to the climate crisis, being two of the biggest emitters, and we can learn a lot from China in that regard, but we also have to work together for some decisions in that place. So again, it isn't about our visit determining what the U.S.-China relationship is. It's a much bigger and longer-term challenge, and one that, again, we have to recognize that we have to work together in certain areas.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Any colleagues want to comment?
Let me say something on that real quick. Let me also just say briefly that anytime that the Chinese ambassador has asked to meet with me as chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, I've always been willing to meet. That will continue. That will not change. What also will not change is when we meet, I will talk honestly. I will talk and bring up the issues of which we need to talk to work together. But I'll also talk about those things that are problematic for me and our country. So it's not going to change how we in Congress, particularly in the House of Representatives, how we deal with China. It's going to continue. We've done nothing different than what we've been doing previously, and we will continue to do the same.
Thank you very much.
I might just add that in the House and in the Senate, Democrats and Republicans